Thank you, Speaker. I rise in support of the member for Curtin's motion today for this electoral reform legislation to be referred for scrutiny under a parliamentary committee. If ever there was a piece of legislation that should be referred for further scrutiny, this is probably it. It goes to the heart of our democracy. Our democracy is our greatest strength and our greatest asset. A piece of legislation as complex as this and as important as this, of course, must be scrutinised by a parliamentary committee. I think the member for Curtin's motion request is an extremely simple request, and it's a very reasonable request. And as we've heard from other members on the crossbench, there is no rush. There is no reason why it can't go through that inquiry, why the experts can't scrutinise it, why it can't be interrogated. This is our democracy, and we know that democracy is fragile and we can never take it for granted. We must never take democracy for granted. We do see what's happening in other nations who have strong and long history for their democracies as well, becoming more and more polarised. That is something that we do not want to see in this country. We saw at the last election and previous recent elections where there has been growing diversity in our parliament. More eyes, more voices, more debate. That is what makes our democracy strong, and many of us here on the crossbench are concerned. We are worried, and many people across the nation are concerned, that this legislation may undermine our democracy, maybe in an unintended way, but it may. So we absolutely need it to be scrutinised, properly scrutinised, the proper process for one of the most important pieces of legislation that has come in this term. As the Minister himself has said, it must be scrutinised in a parliamentary committee. It must have proper process. Our democracy is our strongest asset. There is no rush. We must do everything to keep it as strong and as vibrant as possible. Thank you.